Okay. Back. I forgot my camera was still on the other side from when I was in the casino. Bam. Alright. We need... Oh, hello! I mean, you're not immune to the rainy day blues, huh, Zai? Why does everyone here hate rain? I'm mildly offended at everyone's dislike of rain. Okay, the next one... East Street. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to go to What's-His-Face's house. Find the umbrella. Ella, A. A. Another umbrella. Yes, yes. Noelle likes the car. Oh! Wasn't this locked before? Oh, they just moved in. Oh wait, oh, they were in the fucking city hall yesterday. Thing is, that'll never amount to anything. Nothing of import will come from noticing that that family has moved into that place. It's just a detail they've decided to have. We've been getting more and more requests to the Orbital Net lately. Especially on days like these. They're pouring in just as quickly as the rain. Only problem is we're so tied up that we have to reject the low priority ones. Sometimes we forward them to the SSS, so be a lamb and take them off our hands, will you? Is that what I've been doing all day? Your hand-me-down work? Too high and mighty for your own shit? Look who it is. Yes, it's been some time since you were in town. Good to see you again, Scott, Wenzel. You two must be bracers, talented-looking ones at that. Hey, you're from that gang in the downtown district. And you, from the looks of things, you must be a CGF guardswoman. Those are some pretty unconventional recruits you have there. Wazzy's a given, but how did you know I was a member of the CGF from just a glance? Simple, you don't carry yourself like any police officer I've ever seen. Take it from us bracers, you need to have an eye for these things in this line of work. Thank you very much for the advice. For sure, we'll probably be helping each other out a lot more from here on, so let's keep up the hustle. Still missing, huh? It is an odd cushion. Oh, I should buy a few, battle scopes. I'm sure I'll find some smoke grenades. I don't... let's have one. Just for, you know, an emergency where I'm like, oh shit. Shan, that's what her name was. It never, the thought never used to cross my mind ever. But every once in a while when I'm looking to eat, I like specifically don't want to eat anything cold. Like I want like a warm meal. Like if I'm like just like subsisting on like salads and sandwiches and like things like that. After a while, I'm like, I just want some warm food. And that never used to be like a craving I had when I was younger. Came from Tangram Gate just for lunch? There is just something very comforting about eating some warm food and you feel the warmness in your belly when you're done. You don't get that when you have just like a sandwich. Like as good as a sandwich can be, it's still cold. I think the pain away. I think you can do that to some degree. Tra-la-la. Oh my god, finally, someone that loves the rain. Hello, Mrs. Parla. Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting visitors on a rainy day like this. Sorry about that. There's something we wanted to ask you. Do you recognize this? I most certainly do. That belongs to our little Mei Ling, doesn't it? Are you here to return it? Though come to think of it, I could have sworn she had her umbrella when she came home from the bakery. Well, about that. Oh dear, so that's what this is all about. I hope poor little Momo is alright. Would you happen to know where your granddaughter is right now, ma'am? She doesn't seem to be around. She and her brother Roy are out for a walk right now, which means she has Momo's umbrella with her. But unfortunately, I didn't think to ask where they were heading. I'm terribly sorry about that. It's like we just missed her then. They couldn't have gone very far in this rain. They're not on East Street, then Central Square, the Downtown District, and the Harbor District are the likely candidates. Yes, that sounds about right. Keep an eye out for Roy's green umbrella and Mei Ling's pink one. Or Momo's, I suppose. Pink and green? Good taste. That should be easy enough for us to pick out. Right, let's begin our search. Thank you for all your help, ma'am. Not at all, dear. You're always welcome to visit. I went for a walk in the rain. He's busy. Don't talk to me, I'm busy. Man, why'd I have to rain today? Makes me wish it was drizzling juice instead. Oh, to be a child again. Local drunk is still drunk. Can't confirm. Can't weather just be normal? This is normal. Can't wait till I have money just like to buy all of the food items. I keep looking at things like, can't afford it, can't afford it, can't afford it. Cool. Ah, the path of the noodle. Oh, he's going to some ruins. Hmm. Hey, Grace. They all back on that sleuthing grind today? I guess you could say that. How goes your investigation into Hayway? Don't ask. It's been like pulling teeth. Tried looking into other potential bidders, but nothing's come up. At this rate, Hayway's going to snatch the whole compound for themselves. What we were afraid of. Well, it's also about all I can dig up without sticking my nose into places where it might get bit. So I'm staying in the office today and catching up on a few assignments that I've got piled up. Oh, and don't worry, I'll be extra sure to write a piece about the SSS being back in action. If you have any comments or pictures you want me to work in, just send them my way. You're welcome to use a photo from my club if you want. We just had new ones taken for next year's calendar. Anything but that, please. I guess she'll say the same thing every time I go back there. This is the front desk. You're supposed to be in front of the front desk. There he is. Perfect world. In a perfect world, yes. There's a green umbrella. Man, where are you, Mei-Ling? Excuse us, but would you happen to be Roy? Yeah, that's me. Can I help you? Where were the Crossbell Police Special Support Section? Oh, geez, I had no idea. Mei-Ling must have taken it by mistake and not realized. They look so similar, you know? Sorry about that. I guess we should exchange them as soon as we can. Speaking of, where is Mei-Ling right now? Weren't the two of you taking a walk? We were, but she kind of strong-armed me into a game of hide-and-seek. Told her it was a bad idea since it was raining, but she wouldn't take no for an answer, and, well... Yeah, I kind of lost her. She's a pro at hiding, and I can't seek for crap, so I can't really say how long this will take. That's unfortunate. Well, in that case, how about we help you find her? For real? That'd be awesome. I'm not sure where she's hiding, but I don't think she'd leave the Harbor District. Doubt she went into any buildings either. Probably isn't going to be easy, but I appreciate you guys lending a hand. Not at all. We're always up for a challenge. Let the Mei-Ling hunt begin. I mean, this area is pretty big and... I say... It's open. It's not very big. It's just, like, it's open. Like, this can't possibly be difficult. Just gonna go... I'm gonna look behind the... Behind the lighthouse? Don't know what that is. Tower. Kind of tower. Or maybe. But did I? Yeah, see, there you go. Well, what do we have here? Gotcha. Heap, you found me. Wait, you're not my big brother. You're not my big brother. Who are you? Professional Mei-Ling finders. Well put, I'll go get Roy. And that's why we were looking for you. Oh, so I made a whoopsie then. I didn't mean to take the wrong umbrella. That's alright, Mei-Ling. Just return it and I'll make sure it gets back to its rightful owner. Okay, here you go. Alright then, let's trade. They do look the exact fucking same. Thank you, Mei-Ling. Uh-huh. Someday I'll say sorry to Momo myself. Well, aren't you a mature one? She really is, huh? If that was more like Mei-Ling, I'd probably be working a second job. Or a first one, for that matter. Anyway, thanks for the help, you two. We'll be sure to return Momo's umbrella. Hey, Lloyd, how'd things go? Great, mission complete. Here you go, Momo. This is my umbrella. The one my dad bought just for me. Thank you, you're my heroes. You're very welcome. We're just glad we could help. That's another case closed, then. Thanks for the help, gang. I knew we could count on you. We'll make sure to put in another request the next time we need help. Anytime, that's what we're here for, after all. Catch you later, Oscar. Okay, it's just the property one, right? Yes, at City Hall. I also ended up only exploring the Harbor District. I think I just have this district, and I've been throughout the whole city again. Yes. In fact, yes. And then I haven't been to 9 volleys on purpose, because that's the main quest. Special guest. A man by the name of Nielsen. He's a renowned journalist who travels all over the continent. Shouldn't be too long before he arrives. I'd love to introduce you all to him, if possible. Meeting a famous international journalist does sound pretty interesting. I'll try to stop by later for free. Sounds familiar as well. I think I met him in Cold Steel. He didn't turn out to be the villain dude, did he? There was one guy that was like, I'm so-and-so, and then he ended up being, somebody's dad. Not Laura's. Alyssa. Elisa? It was Elisa's dad. He had some kind of pseudonym. Where he pretended to be like a no, I think it was a researcher, not a journalist. Although I do think I ran into Nielsen in Cold Steel. I'm pretty sure. It's just, he sounds familiar. Maybe he was working with those Calvardian agents. Wait, did you say less frizzy? It gets less frizzy when it's pouring out. That's the opposite of, like, most people's complaints. Hi, everyone. You came at just the right time. There's something very important I'd like to discuss with Miss Seeker. What's going on, Fran? You never look this serious. Well, I just had to ask. Can I really not call you Noe when we're on duty? Fran. Here I was thinking there was some sort of emergency. Didn't I explain this several times when my transfer to the SSS was decided? I told you that if we're going to work together, you need to have a certain level of professionalism on duty. But, no, I mean, Miss Seeker... I can't do it. You'll always be Noe to me. Can't you give her a break, Noelle? Surely it's not that big of a deal. I agree, not to mention Miss Seeker simply doesn't sound right coming out of Fran. I can't have her hesitating on what to call you if there really were some kind of crisis. I guess so, but... See, they're on my side. Somebody could end up getting killed because of me. So, that leaves me no choice but to call you Noe. You might as well loosen up a little. After all, the SSS is a bit, shall we say, slipshod, as far as police divisions go. I mean, just look at the chief. Why is he going for the jugular? For the love of Adios, fine. But only because I'm being overruled here. Yes, score 1 for Franny. Thanks for all the help, guys. Well then, good luck out there, Noe. Oh, come on. Do you have to say it like that too? Just this once? So she claims. Noelle never stood a chance. Calling you Noe is a matter of life and death. That goes double for me. I am due, I think. There were so many monsters on the roads. Like, I like researched like 40, it felt like. Is there a percentage listed anywhere? Record. Oh, there might be. 10.5%. Nice. Sporitin X. Pretty good, actually. CP food, though. That shit comes in clutch. They arrested some punks. Some foreign punks, no less. Who these hooligans are. I see I'm gonna talk to her to start the quest. It was like information about the guy who made the statue. I thought it might be like actual like religious info, which could be handy to know. Welcome to the Crossbell Civic Center. Oh, pardon me, SSS. Thank you very much for coming. Hello, we're here about the request you sent in. We also have a few new members helping us out today. A pleasure. It's nice to meet you. And you as well. The Civic Center, huh? It feels a little weird having to call it that now. Yeah, I'm still wrapping my head around the fact that this isn't City Hall anymore. It'll take some getting used to for sure. They've already relocated to their new building now that it's nearing completion. That said, the Civic Center will continue to operate as a branch office of sorts for the local government. In that sense, it's still a terrific resource for the community the way it has been. That's good to know. Yes, and this reception desk will continue to serve as a point of contact for a variety of residential and municipal services. Attempts to notify the population of this have gone largely unnoticed, however. We've gotten quite a lot of confused inquiries as a result. Sorry, that's not what you came here for. Not a problem, sounds like you're having your work cut out for you. Bureaucracy just couldn't get more dull, though, could it? If it were up to me, I'd have given this place a little entertainment district flair. Maybe make it a watering hole for public officials. Village service by daylight, nightclub by moonlight. I'm sure the SSS would be more popular than ever if we spearheaded that. That doesn't sound like the kind of popularity we want. What would our support requests even be? Our duty is to protect and serve the people, Wazzy, not prepare and serve alcohol. Kind of fun to picture, though. Anyway, Lloyd, aren't you forgetting the reason we came here? Oh, right. Sorry, but about the support request? Yes, allow me to explain. I'm sure you all know what a change of residence notice is, correct? Anyone moving in or out of Crossbell City is required to file one. Recently, however, we noticed some suspicious names on several forms. Suspicious how? Well, you see, they didn't belong to anyone registered within the city. We checked each instance we came across, but none of them matched any citizens or corporate bodies in our records. With that in mind, I was hoping you could look into the addresses these suspicious names are filed under. Just to be safe, I would also like you to check on the former residents as well. In other words, you want us to confirm the status of the previous and current occupants of every location. If there's even the slightest possibility there is a criminal matter, then we can't afford to ignore it. A situation like this calls for a full investigation. We won't leave a single stone unturned. I assume you have a list of the suspicious addresses in question. Do you happen to know the whereabouts of each of the previous occupants as well? Unfortunately, only one of them notified us of their new place of residence. The others are completely unaccounted for. Naturally, that's where our sleuthing comes in. Let's start by checking each address and the previous occupant we know the location of. We might learn something about the other former residents during our investigation. Yeah, that should work. Do you have some sort of list we could work off of? Of course, I made copies of each of their forms for you in advance. Okay, well, hold on to these. Looks like we have a total of 3 places of interest. First is in the residential district. Ellie, do you recognize his address? Let me see. Oh, that's the house right next to my grandfather's. The residents are the High Bloods? Is this the name of a company? A stockbroker named Bond was living there with his family last I remember. And I know where Bond is now. Yeah, that's the name listed as the previous resident. Stockbroker named Bond. Wasn't he one of the Gnosis victims during the cult incident? Yes, I'm certain of it. I heard he and his family went through a rough patch after the incident, but I wasn't aware they moved. That's worrisome. Do you suppose they got wrapped up in some kind of trouble? We can't know for sure, but Bond did submit a change of residence notice. It says he moved to East Street on the second floor of the Acacia Apartments. That's just to the left of the Bracer Guild. The residential district and East Street. It's 2 places on our agenda so far. The next address is also on East Street. I know this one. It should belong to the Fisherman's Guild. Wait, what? What's wrong? Well, the form says the current occupant is the Imperial Fishing Club. I don't think I've ever heard of them before. You're a member of the Fisherman's Guild, aren't you, Lloyd? Have the other members said anything about this? Well, I've been kind of busy lately, so I haven't had nearly as much time for fishing as I'd like. There's also no new address listed for the Fisherman's Guild. Maybe they just changed their name. I guess we'll find out when we get there. Final address is on the first floor of Lotus Heights, the downtown district. The name of the previous resident was Geithner. No current residents listed for him either. Oh, I saw him! The new tenant is a Mr. Sean Arnham. Wait, why does that sound so familiar? Maybe because it's the name of a famous fairy tale author. What? He's the man who wrote Mark and the Witch of the Deep Forest. It's one of the library's most popular children's series. Remember, Lloyd? We ran across that name while investigating Ricochet. Yeah, that's right. It was the password for one of the doors, wasn't it? Wow, though. I can't believe a famous author would choose to live downtown. Me neither, considering he's been dead for years now. Oh, right. I knew that. Not to rub it in, but this sounds like the sort of thing you should have caught when our phantom penman turned in his form. I can't apologize enough for that. We do try to be careful about these things, I swear. We understand. It must be a busy time for the Civic Center with a new mayor in office, not to mention the relocation. Yeah, the ones who should be apologizing are the people who submitted these forms. Yes, I suppose you're right. Not to worry, the SSS is on the job. Let's get this investigation started, everyone. We'll report back once we verified the situation at each of these addresses. Thank you so much, I'm counting on you. Okay. Go to the residential first. Sanct? Is that a word in another language? I want to see. Translate. Sanct language. Apparently Azerbaijani for the word saint. German. Also saint. French, holy. Anyways. Interesting. Ooh, I didn't see their car before. Oh, this is one expensive looking orbital car. Get the sense someone is overcompensating. It's always telling when the owner doesn't measure up. Next to the McDowell estate. This must be the place. Excuse us, is anyone home? No luck. The door locked? No, actually, it's open. I hear some voices inside, too. Maybe they're so busy talking that they didn't notice us. Why don't we just stroll on in? They wouldn't have left it open if they wanted to keep us out. Besides, this is official police business in a way. Doesn't mean we can barge into people's homes whenever we want. But we are in dire need of some answers, so we don't have a choice. Go inside and make our presence known. Man, the three of us were like Gehenna on wheels out there. Nothing like a little rainy morning drift racing, huh? No kidding, my heart's still pounding like crazy. By the way, Reggie, what happened to those girls you called? Oh yeah, they should be here any minute now. See what I tell ya? A perfect timing. Damn, we got some real hotties. Yeah, they're even more smoking than I thought they'd be. Excuse me? I'm not sure if I'm more offended or confused. Thanks for bringing them here, my good men. We'll get you boys a tip. This could just be my experience talking, but I get the sense they think you're the hostesses they called for. Let's just clear things up here. We're with the Special Support Section of the Crossbow Police. There's a few things we need to ask you. This shouldn't take long. So let me get this straight. The three of you came to Crossbow to get some real-world experience. Are these the guys that got arrested? These are the guys that got arrested. Then you came across this house for sale while looking for a place to stay, and Yuri here bought it on a whim. Do I have that correct? That's right. Finally get it through your skulls. Just one more thing. The residency form is listed under the name High Bloods. What's that about? You want to know? That's what we call our dynamic trio. It's because we got noble blood coursing through our veins. Pretty sick name for three guys blessed by the goddess, huh? Damn straight, all our dads are higher-ups at the Vern Company. As a matter of fact, Yuri's is on the board of directors. You should be groveling at our feet. Huh, couldn't have put it better myself. Oh, finally, hello, ladies. Whoa, now these are the real deal. Pardon us, which of you is Mr. Highbloods? Oh, we're not interrupting, are we? No, not at all, girls. They were just leaving. Well, take a hike already. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Okay, we get the message. Looks like they're in for a good time. I wouldn't mind staying behind a bit. Struck me as spoiled brats coasting on their parents' money. A shame that such a beautiful home fell into their hands. Can't imagine this is what Bond wanted. Nothing about their contract sticks out to me as illegal, though. It's frustrating, but there's nothing more we can do about it. True enough. We should just leave them alone for now. Anyway, this is all we needed to check in the residential district. Should we pay Bond a visit now, Lloyd? I'd like to hear his side of the story. Same. I'm worried about how his family's doing. Okay, let's go see them at their new home at East Street. They're staying at the Acacia Apartments. Onwards. Oh, well, they were in... No, it was upstairs. They were in here. Oh, we have visitors. I remember you. Hello, we're with the Crossbow Police Special Support Section. You're Bond, correct? We met during the cult incident. Yes, of course. I'm in your debt for rescuing me from that terrible fortress. I've been wanting to express my gratitude to you all this time. You have my deepest thanks. And mine as well. Our family owes you a great deal for all you've done for us. Not at all. We were only doing our duty. Glad to see you're all in good health. If only because of you and your team, but I digress. Was there a particular reason you came to visit today? There is, actually. I see, so you four are investigating dubious change of residence forms. Take it you'd like to hear the details of how I sold our home, then? Yes, sorry to pry, but we need to confirm that it was all above board. It's fine, I understand where you're coming from. The sad truth of the matter is that we had to sell off the house to help repay our debt. The buyer turned out to be the same real estate agency we originally purchased from. Everything about the transaction was legitimate. So as far as I know, nothing remotely illegal occurred at all. That's a relief to hear. I do have a question, however. You have no obligation to answer, and I'd understand if you'd rather not. But would you mind divulging how it is your family fell into debt? Well, as you may already suspect, it was a consequence of my actions this past spring. My memories from then are still a blur. I made some ill-advised investments while under the influence of those horrible blue pills. After the incident, our lives came crashing down and we fell into serious debt. So sorry. It's alright. Believe it or not, I feel blessed after everything that happened. Thankfully, I was able to cover most of the debt by selling all of our assets. Since I personally took on the losses, I was fortunate enough to keep my job. Most importantly, my wife and daughter stayed with me through it all. I still love their fool of a husband and father. Dear, you promised to not say things like that again. We're a family. Nothing will change that. We made a vow, remember? For better or for worse. For richer, for poorer. Rael, you truly are the love of my life. So grateful to have you and Sunita. Dear, please, not while we have company. Wow, you two really have something special together. They say home is where the heart is. As long as you're together, where you live doesn't really matter, does it? A bit of a grandiose way to put it, but yes, I suppose you're right. In any case, I've been working hard at making a fresh start and keeping my nose clean. And I'll be sure to pay off the rest of our debt, too, for my wife and daughter's sakes. Oh, darling. You're a good man, Bond. Please let us know if you ever require our assistance again. That's right, we'll be there for you. I'm grateful that you would even go to such lengths for me. We'll be sure to call the SSS if we happen to need your help. So was that all you needed? I'd be happy to answer any other questions you might have. No, that's okay. We got what we came here for. Thank you for your cooperation. Shall we get going then? That would be for the best. We'll show ourselves out. It was nice seeing you, Bond. We'll be rooting for you and your lovely family. Much appreciated. I'll do what I can. As will we. Oh, hello. Were you speaking with Mother and Father? That's right, the six of us were having a nice chat together. You have wonderful, wonderful parents, Sunita. You think so too? They've been closer than ever now, especially after we moved. I couldn't ask for better parents. Isn't that right, Marie? Yeah. Sounds like Marie agrees. Yeah, I'm happy for them. Anyway, that confirms the whereabouts of Bond and his family. Get back to investigating the rest of the addresses on our list. Alright. To the Fisherman's Guild. It's the same as the last time we came. Are you sure you don't know what happened here, Lloyd? Not a clue, honestly. I haven't been keeping up with the Fisherman's Guild at all recently. Oh, hold on. It looks like the door's unlocked. Smarmy little, and you call yourself a fisherman? What he said. We're not going to stand for you strong-arming us out like this. You hear that, Lloyd? Recognize those voices. Let's check it out. Excuse us? Oh. And who might you be? Huh? Wait. It's Lloyd. Came at just the right time. Go ahead and tell them, Lloyd. Crossbell branch of the Fisherman's Guild is a place where all anglers are supposed to stand together as comrades, rod to rod. Back up. What's going on here? So you belong to the Fisherman's Guild, do you? Have you come to voice your petty grievances as well? Well, it's true I'm a member, but... You're investigating suspicious addresses. I suppose it's true that we submitted the residency form before registering as a business. Allow me to introduce myself then. My name is Lake Lord III, otherwise known as the heir of Erebonia's Lake Lord Company, the leading fishing equipment manufacturer in all of Zemuria. As for the Imperial Fishing Club, it is none other than the professional angling association that I represent. Lake Lord Company? You heard of it, Lloyd? Yeah, any fisherman worth his bait would be familiar with the Lake Lord name. Like you said, it's the #1 fishing gear brand on the continent. You can't cast a rod anywhere without seeing their stuff. Wow, they're that prolific? But what business would an heir to an Imperial company have in Crossbell? That business, of course, is to further expand the reach of my glorious Imperial Fishing Club. You're standing in our newest foothold. Here, it's all in the fine print, officers. Let me take a look at that. It's the rental agreement for this building. Everything here checks out. The current tenant is the Imperial Fishing Club. Huh, now do you understand? Can't let him get away with this, Lloyd. He's trying to usurp the Fisherman's Guild. Usurp? Right, he snatched that lease away from branch manager Sheridan without even discussing it with him. This cockabilly spared no mere convincing the real estate company to transfer it over. We might have been a tad forceful, but I assure you that we followed all legal processes. Furthermore, this establishment was being wasted on commoners such as yourselves. The Fishermen's Guild views angling as no more than a hobby or a pastime. That's to say nothing of your shoddy equipment. Hey, don't forget I'm a member too. This discussion is over. We've made our case perfectly clear. Now kindly leave so you can report back to this certain of yours. I'll leave the rest to you, Salem. It's probably pronounced Curden. Yes, sir. Don't run away, you coward. That's right, this isn't over. Something tells me he's not coming back. How did this even happen? We can't just let them get away with it. Right, stealing our branch out from under us crosses every fishing line at once. Branch manager Curden's going to want to hear about this too. He'll know what to do. Hey Peter, what's going on? I'm still a little confused. That's right, you've been absent for a while, Lloyd. First things first, let's get out of this rain and talk somewhere else. I'll call the branch manager and have him meet us at Garante Jazz Bar in the back alley. We'll be sure to wait up for you, Lloyd. 2 of us are going to go on ahead now. See you there. I wonder what caused all this. I'm not entirely sure, but we're going to have to follow up if we want an answer. Let's head to the Jazz Bar. To the Jazz Bar! Maybe I unlock fishing after this. Hey Lloyd, glad to see you made it. Sorry to drag you out all this way. Now that we're all here though, it's time to begin the meeting. First, we have to fill you in on the details, Lloyd. Truth is, our guild branch has been on hiatus these last few months. You can think of it as a self-imposed suspension. Suspension? Yep, it's because the man behind the horrible incident, Joachim, was one of our members. Once the dust settled, we all decided to take some time off to re-examine ourselves. But his actions were his own. You shouldn't feel responsible for them. Sure, we weren't directly involved in the incident and certainly didn't do anything criminal. But Joachim was still one of our own, a guild brother. And yet not once did we see any signs of the sinister man plotting beneath the surface. In all honesty, we owe a heavy debt to society for failing to notice. Curden. Well, let's set that aside for now. About a week ago, I received a notice from the real estate agency that manages our building. Perhaps it was because of our hiatus, but they claimed the property was abandoned and declared our contract null and void. They then informed us that they'd signed a new contract with the Imperial Fishing Club. We tried getting in contact with the Imperial Fishing Club ourselves, but it didn't go well. And when we dropped by the branch today, their representative was in there acting like he owned the place. I mean, sure, that's what the contract says, but we didn't learn the truth about it until today. The rest you already know, Lloyd. This is a little more complicated than I was expecting, but I think I understand the situation. Yes, our building has been usurped by the Imperial Fishing Club, and by the heir of the Lake Lord Company himself. As a fellow angler, I take no issue with them wanting to expand their horizons, but not at our expense, especially not through the use of coercion. I don't even understand why they hate us so much in the first place. It's harassment, plain and simple. Still, what can we even do about it? Other than bide our time, nothing for now. Still, we can't just sit back and let this spell the end of the Fishermen's Guild Crossbell branch. So, while it was shorter than I would have liked, we have no other choice but to end our hiatus. Then in that case, the Crossbell branch of the Fishermen's Guild is officially back in business. Nice, I've been waiting for this. However, all members will be starting over at the Amateur Fisher rank. I'm also going to have to suspend the rank certification exam too. Huh? Wait, hold on a second. You can't be serious, can you? I mean, I'm a master fisher. Not anymore, you aren't. We're kicking things off with a clean slate. No exceptions. All that hard work. Now, it's not so bad, Copan. You'll move up the ranks in no time once the exam returns. Easy for you to say. You stalled out at the hobbyist fisher rank. Okay, let's settle down, Copan. That means I'm losing my rank too. To make up for it, I'll supply you all with some new fishing gear. Here, boys, take these. Alright, I'll just leave you guys to it. As for me, I'm gonna get to work on finding us a new office. Let's meet up again soon. We can share any updates we have then, especially if they're about what the Imperial Fishing Club's up to. Yeah, got it. Well, that took a while, but we finally got to the bottom of what's happening at the old Fisherman's Guild building. Yeah, we've done all we can on this end. Let's get back to investigating the rest of the addresses on our list. I can fish now. There's a decent amount of fish as well. What are these? What are... It's 5 boxes there. That's weird. I mean, I'm immediately going fishing, obviously. So many. I'll do a few of each at each fishing hole. I remember the combinations were specific enough. Portal. That I ended up just looking at a guide to finish out the fishing book. Especially since you can use some fish and it's just like, oh god. I mean, at that point, I was just safe scumming. Like, no. I'm catching what I want to catch. I don't think there were any that, like, you had to do at a very specific part of the game, though. Alright, that's probably the last one. And then I'll do the harbor. $50 win Sepith. That's a lot that's a lot at the beginning of the game. Oh. I was like, that exclamation's pretty far for a fishing hole. Is it always nothing, or is that just random? Okay. Probably always. Gluttonous bales. Give me that gluttonous bales. Alright, let's try one more. I don't know how many types are going to be in this fishing hole. Oh. Part of me thought there might be a second fishing hole right here just because the old man is always fishing here, but it was not. I don't remember the last time I saved, so I'm just saving for austerity. Lotus Heights in the downtown district. This should be the place. Excuse me, is anyone home? No answer. Is it locked? Yeah, it's bolted tight. Maybe I'm just imagining things, but I feel like I can sense someone inside. Really? Ah, the old pretend you're not home and maybe they'll go away trick. I've done that. I've done that. So what now? Is this the part where we get to barge in without a warrant? Much as I hate indulging you, we may have to consider it if there's no other options. was that? That was someone tipping their hand. Means your intuition was spot on. Let's give them one more chance. Excuse me, we know you're in there. We'd like to ask you a few questions. Someone's stubborn. You don't suppose they bailed out the window? It'd be a real problem if they did. Are you the ones making all that racket? What's going on here? Oh, sorry about that. We're with the Crossbell Police Special Support Section. We're here to speak with the tenant of this apartment. Do either of you know who lives here? Well, of course I do, but before that, how about you start by telling us what's going on? Sure thing. So that's the way of it. You need to ID the resident in this unit here. I think I may owe you all an apology in that case. Why? Well, to tell you the truth, that used to be my apartment not too long ago. Oh, so you're Geithner, then. Yep, I'm the dummy who forgot to submit his change of residence notice. There should still be enough time to get one in, though. So consider the message received. I'll have it done by the end of the day. Thank you, that would be a great help. On that note, would you mind sharing it with us why you chose to move? Of course, it was a bit of a twist of fate, actually. Working as a trader before I screwed up and lost everything a year ago. That's how I wound up here. Recently, an old business associate of mine decided to lend me a hand to hearing about what had happened. They offered me a job in Calvard a couple of weeks ago, and I accepted on the spot. If that's the case, what are you still doing here? Just dropping by. I figured I should thank everyone in the building who supported me when I needed it the most. Don't know where I'd be if not for them. Oh, it was nothing special, my friend. Alright, thanks for being honest with us, Geithner. Now we just need to know more about the new resident. Alright. Is there something specific we should know about them? Well, thing is, this particular tenant's situation is a bit unusual. Let me have a try. Hello, this is Tance. Anybody in there? If you are, mind opening up. These folks here are with the police. They're not here to hurt anybody. They just need to identify you. Open sesame. Do what you have to. Just try not to cause too much of a commotion. Of course, thank you. Thanks for your cooperation. Pardon us, sir. Are you here to mock me? Huh? I asked if you came to mock me. I'm sure you'd love nothing more than to stick it to the illustrious Diet member who fell off his perch and into the gutters. Is this the guy that was pretending to be sick in the hospital last game? Wait, I know you. Must be Representative Gable of the Imperial faction. Well, former representative anyway. You were lying low at St. Ursula after your corruption was exposed, as I recall. So you know my story. Well, you found your man. What are you going to do with me now? I'll have you know, I'm completely broke, mirrorless. I wouldn't even be able to afford this apartment if not for the mercy of an old acquaintance of mine. Oh, is that why you're here? To use me for what few connections I have left? No, of course not. We're only here to verify who the current occupant of this room is. So just to confirm, Mr. Gable, that current occupant would be you, correct? Yes, you've got the right of it. That's all we need to know. As long as there isn't anything illicit going on here, you're fine. I do have one question, though. Why use such a ridiculous name on your change of residence form? Don't tell me you actually expected to fool anyone with a name like that. It was an instant red flag. That it was, unless we're dealing with the rise of a literal ghostwriter here. Right. Truth is, I've always been a big fan of Sean Arnim's. It was the only name I could come up with that when I was staring at the form. Oh, so that's why. It's true that Sean Arnim's work is appropriate for all ages, I suppose. No shame in being young at heart. That's one way to spin it. But shut up, just leave me be already. You've got what you came for, now get out of my house. Yes, please excuse us. I think it's time, Lloyd. Right, we'll be going now. I never expected to run into Representative Gable, of all people. All things considered, he may still be better off than some of the other former Diet members. Agreed. The ones who ended up getting arrested in the wake of the cult incident have it way worse. I'd say they got what they deserved, but good luck convincing them of that. Big takeaway here is that your past misdeeds will always come back to haunt you. Just the way this world works. Still, I'm sure he can turn his luck around if he works hard and mends his old ways. I still have hope that Mr. Gable and all the other ex-representatives can be reformed and find peace. Hopefully Ernest can do the same too one day. Our leader isn't just fearless, he's also oh so compassionate. And on that note, why don't we go grab some drinks at Trinity? We could use a few after all that talking. We're still on duty, you know. Anyway, that takes care of everything we needed to check on downtown. I think we've just about wrapped up our investigation, in fact. Let's head back to the Civic Center and give our report. The beginnings of these games are always like this, but it's like wordy. Because like everything is just... There's no dungeons or like any inciting incidents. It's just, we're gonna set up all the things, reintroduce all the people. It's just a lot of just talking. Hello, everyone. How goes your investigation of those suspicious addresses? It's all finished, actually. We're here to give our report. Oh my, you all did a wonderful job. Interesting. 3 Calvardians moved into the residential district, while a group of Erebonians moved into East Street. For the downtown district, what's this? Is something wrong? No, not at all. I just wasn't expecting to see Mr. Gable's name here. I have mixed feelings about it, given how often I used to see him in this building before he fell out of favor. It's strange, despite his corruption and everything that happened with the Imperial faction, I just can't bring myself to hate him. I know exactly how you feel. He seemed like a more straightforward person than most, at least, for better or worse. If only the man were half as wholesome as his taste in literature, maybe then he'd be better liked. I suppose I can't disagree. In any case, I believe this wraps up your investigation, SSS. The next step is for residential affairs to file the paperwork and sort everything out. Thank you for all your help today. You're welcome. We're always happy to be of service. Please let us know if there's ever anything else we can assist with. Quests done. I don't think I'll get rank 13. I'm gonna report regardless. Under my umbrella. Bonus DP 2. How do you get bonus DP? I don't know how you get bonus DP for that. Maybe it's like for how much time you spend looking for Mei Ling when you're playing hide and seek. I don't know. I'm not gonna question it. I got bonus TP, I'm happy. Okay. Just double check. Everything is checked off. It still doesn't feel right walking into this place, into a place this shady as a police officer. Completely agree. No matter how many times we come here, I never get used to it. Regardless, let's ask Ashley if she knows anything about the man we met. Oh, I need fish as well. That's what those weird names are for. Adamant turtle. Colorful pinwheel, leaping frog coin. Okay, they need the most random shit to trade in here. That's a lot of stuff for a prickly seed. Holy crap. Can you kill a cloud with a normal cannon? A good question. Maybe you can. I don't fucking know. Back again already, SSS. What, did you need something from me? Yes, actually, there's something we'd like your perspective on. As an arms dealer, I mean. Yeah, and what would that be? You come to ask me what Cow and his buddies are up to? So you know about that too. But no, it's about a different matter entirely. A huge one-eyed man with red hair. Do you know anything? We suspect he's connected to the underworld one way or another. That description fits a few people I might know. But given what's going on in Crossbell right now... Is it that bad? Well... I was just thinking about who it could be, worst case scenario. You kiddies wouldn't have a chance in hell of matching him in a fight. No chance at all? So does that mean he really is a terrorist? Or a Jaeger? Who can say? If he's who I think he is, then that makes him a former client of mine. And if there's one thing I value, it's customer confidentiality. But if he's a terrorist, we have a duty to act. Even Crossbell has laws that protect against the threat of terrorism. I'm gonna have to ask you again, what do you know? Lloyd? Not bad. You're a guy's kid brother, yeah? You got that same spark in your eyes. You knew my brother, Ashley? I'm sure you know that Dudley comes by here every now and then. But before him, there was another detective who was crazy enough to keep tabs on the downtown district. He was a hell of a man. Shame he ain't with us anymore. In honor of that muttonhead, I'll throw you a bone just this once. My worst case scenario isn't that he's a terrorist, not by the letter of the law, but he is dangerous, like a man-eating tiger. Man-eating tiger? You're not the sort you find behind a circus cage, I'm guessing. Well, I can't say for sure whether it's really him. You said you said the man you saw was alone, yeah? The guy I'm thinking of would usually be with his subordinates or a companion. Subordinates? Sounds more like a military organization. That's all you're getting from me. You'll have to figure the rest out for yourselves. Fine. Thanks for your help, Ashley. I assume that means he's a Jaeger. He looks like a leader of a Jaeger Corps. Red and Micro. Must mean Randy and Tio. They're on personal assignments right now, so they haven't come back to the SSS yet. It'll be a little while longer before they can join us. God, I don't have a clue what Micro's up to. But I got a bead on Red. He's helping with the CGF's rehab training, isn't he? Wait, how do you know that? Nice flex, Ashley. Listen, when you run a shop like this, you get to know these things. Something wrong? Nah, forget it. As long as you guys keep your noses to the grindstone, that's what matters. Keep up the pace so you don't fall behind Red when he gets back, you hear? Sure, I guess. Still drizzling, huh? Mama, did you unpack the new goods that came in yesterday? There's no need to rush in this weather. More importantly, Jingo, did you see anyone strange when you went out earlier? Strange? Crossbell's full of weirdos, Mama. Like that sister who bought a mountain of bread or that tourist guy with the sandals. Don't forget Wazzy, he's the weirdest of the bunch. Well, alright. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Or he would have brought that daughter of his if he really came to Crossbell. Oh, is he What's-Her-Face's dad? What is her name? Crazy Chainsaw Jaeger girl. That has demon powers? Ogre powers, that's what they're called. I mean, they do look similar. That was 9 Volley Exchange. It definitely leaves an impression on you. She totally dodged our question, though. True, but we have to understand that shops like 9 Volley have a code of honor to uphold. Grateful she told us as much as she did. Same here. She also described the man she was thinking of as a tiger. If he's not a terrorist, then there's a good chance he's a Jaeger. It makes sense, but I also wouldn't expect a Jaeger to be alone. Should we report this to the chief? Yeah, that's a good call. If only Randy were here. If anyone could help us out with pinning down a potential Jaeger, it's him. Our support requests are finished, so maybe we should head back to the SSS building for now. They're all finished. Oh, I can't fast travel? Oh, that's why. But stop right there. Is that Wald? It is? Is that Wald? Who's this guy? He's the leader of a gang here called the Saber Vipers. How's it going, Wald? I heard haven't been hanging around your crew as much. Shut the hell up, that's none of your damn business. Unlike you're one to talk, you bastard. Where do you get off signing up to be put on the CPD's leash? The hell are you trying to pull here? Not much of anything, really. The Testaments are fine with it, and no one else is objecting, right? Don't screw with me, damn it. Who said you could just bail on out of here without settling things with Wald Wales? You really think that's gonna fly? Think again. Wald, slow down. It isn't like that at all. Stay out of this. I don't know what the hell you're after, getting in bed with the goddamn cops, Wazzy. You're supposed to get in bed with me. With me, they have the level of boyfriend energy these two have is insane. But you know just as well as I do. There ain't no way in hell you're walking out of here alive. This isn't going well. Wald. Wazzy? Fine, I'll handle this. You understand, don't you, Wald? It should be obvious by now. The Testaments, the Saber Vipers. They gave us places to be, but they aren't places to stay, not forever. What? I founded the Testaments to stop the Saber Vipers from taking the downtown district over for themselves. Looking back, those little Testaments of mine have grown a lot. Now, even without me there, they can hold their own and keep your guys in check. My job here is already done. You son of a bitch. Not all. One day, I know the other members will outgrow the gang as well. They'll leave this life behind and find their own paths. There's no doubt in my mind. Wazzy? Oh, Wazzy. The Saber Vipers are no different. Sure, you guys are rough around the edges, but you have heart and spirit. The whole Mafia wasn't able to sway you. Do you get it now, Wald? Even you. You're gonna find your path one day, too. Huh. Never thought I'd hear schmaltzy garbage like that you out of your mouth. Quit flapping your lips already. You're the ones who kept on calling this place holy ground, and I ain't about to let you get away with defiling it. Very well. Wazzy, wait! Stand back, Lloyd. This is a beating I have to deliver myself. Huh, looks like you still got some balls after all. I'm gonna curb stomp your ass straight into the ground. That'll wake you up if it doesn't kill you first. Enough talk. What's he doing? What the? Wald, this one's for real. Oh, he sounds nervous. Good thing I bought some battle scopes. Oh, this is gonna be fucking easy, I think. Yup. Do a little deadly heaven, why not? Also, I have speed down and impede. Alright. You can't even hit me? Fucking wrecked. Ah. You bastard. Don't tell me you've had that in your back pocket this whole damn time. I'm no Randy when it comes to playing things close to my chest, but I knew that was a cheap shot. Still, I didn't hold anything back this time. That's my final act of good faith to you. Damn you, Wazzy. Bye, Wald. I've had fun these last 2 years. Cut the bullshit. This ain't over yet. Get back here. You really think I'm gonna let you walk away from me? He says in the rain. Wazzy! Wazzy? Wazzy, are you okay? Sorry you guys had to see that. I think I got a little carried away back there. That's not usually my style. Sure, but... No, never mind. It happens to the best of us. I don't understand why things have to be the way they are between you two. Having said that, I respect the way you handled yourself back there. Yeah, me too. I'm sure Wald will understand someday. I hope you're right. Sorry for taking up our time. Let's move on. So easy. So easy. I mean, I don't have anything to report. I assumed another cutscene was going to happen when I walked in the door. Hello? Lloyd Bannings of the Special Support Section speaking. Hey, Lloyd. Having fun toughing it out in the rain? Oh, hi, Fran. What's up? Do we have an urgent request? Well, sorta. You remember Mayor Bixton from Mainz, right? Yeah, of course. Has something happened over there? Yep, he reported that they're having monster trouble inside one of their mines again. More specifically, it's in the old deserted one just outside of town. Monsters in a deserted mine? Is that really all that strange? No, and none of the miners have been attacked or anything like that. But the mayor said that something unusual is happening inside the tunnels. He'd like it if the SSS could come and investigate as a precaution. Something unusual? I wonder what it could be. Okay, we're done with every other urgent request we had on our plate, so we'll get to Mainz as soon as we can. Sounds good. Oh, one more thing. You also received a support request for a wanted monster on the Mainz mountain path. You should deal with that while you're on your way to the village if you can. Got it. It also sounds like the weather is nice and clear to the northwest of the city, so it shouldn't be raining on the mountain path. Feel free to drive your car there if you want. Oh, really? Good to know. Thanks, Fran. Contact us again if something new comes up. You betcha. I'll talk to you guys later. What did Fran need from us? Something happened to your mains? Yeah, the mayor contacted the CPD about something unusual happening in one of their old mines. We're done with our support requests inside the city, so let's make our way over once we're ready. Oh, and the weather is apparently clear in that direction. We can take the car if we want. Aye aye, leader. Let's swing by the back entrance of the SSS building if we end up going to the mains by car. So I don't have to go to the terminal? Nice. I'm gonna go to the terminal anyway. Neon Abyss Worm. Okay. I mean, I'm going by foot because there's monsters to, like, analyze and stuff. I mean, the road itself would not have changed. I don't know. I don't need to check the map. I'm assuming it has really high defense because it's made of rock. Or half of it's made of rock. Oh, confusion sucks. This one's gonna be weak to physical, I bet. Or not? Is my damage just falling off super hard? What's this weak to? Fire or wind? I have fire actually. Ooh, and it's on a crit. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I got that crit analyze. A menace in groups. Makes sense. This is why I gave her one movement. If she didn't have that extra movement from that accessory I gave her today, she would not have been able to attack. And that's happened so many times, where it's her turn and they've just been pushed back just enough that she can't reach. 7 to 61. When he kissed her after her "I do," her lips made no effort to return it. He shielded the cold scene from their blushing reception by cupping her cheeks in his hands and tugging her tightened hair out of its bun. Prevents blind. I mean, may as well. It's the only empty slot left. Super weak to wind. Makes sense. I mean, it's kind of expensive. I'll just do a sparkle, see how much damage it does. That might be enough. Yeah, that's fine. Bam, bam. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to the XP. I don't even know. I don't know if it's worth or if I should just analyze and move on. Hey, is it asleep for 5 turns? Holy shit. I can't hit both. Just encourage. That's actually not so bad. I mean, I guess 53 is like where I'm supposed to be. Now it's kind of not worth. Alright, nothing's biting. I always have to double check. Maybe I don't need to. If I see nothing is biting, I guess it's just... no fish. I mean, now that I think of it, there's always a fish. It's not like I randomly don't get a fish ever. As long as there's an applicable fish to the bait, it always happens. It's just a matter of when. And it's almost the exact same timing. So... I guess it's just snow crabs. Ooh, that was the monster. It's shorter up the road than I would have assumed. We almost have full 200 CP, so we're probably gonna wreck this thing. I actually don't want to fight this. If I didn't have this to fight, I would have just blown some CP and like dealt with that fight. Although these are the ones that like don't they like retaliate with earthquake or whatever?
Yosh. Minna, ikkini ikuzo.
Yosh.
I think they do. Let's find out by hitting just 2. If that's the case, I'll have to like make sure I can like destroy the fuck out of them. If I like combo craft and stuff. Oh, that's just Forte, not La Forte. Guess I'll do a Chrono down. Oh, that canceled my cast. I'm just gonna use an item. Fuck it. Okay, just stat downs and stuff. Can cause earthquakes when injured. Yeah. Only one of them retaliated like that, though. I mean, I don't know what does the most damage. I'm inclined to say Star Blast 2. I hit that many, and they probably won't die from it, though. That's the thing. If I hit that many... just gonna fucking die. I actually need to hit less. Like, unless I can do them all at once. And I don't have, like, Tio's, like, S-Craft to just suddenly heal and be okay, so... his only hits one. I don't think he's gonna do enough damage, but I'm gonna try. Oh, we did? Okay. A shame it's not an area delay. That'd be nice. I'm gonna get hit with a ton of like earth shakers and shit. I don't wanna. Make sure she lives. Or maybe they just randomly do it when they feel like it. I don't fucking know. Hmm. You know what? I'm gonna save for that crit. I almost fucked that up. I do want to hit more than one. It's a 200 CP crit. I gotta hit more than one. And this is a crit heal. Nice. Don't need to impede. I need to kill off those two in the back. If I do that, I'm guaranteed dead. They'll just Earth Shaker. This at least kills one. Item. Okay. I don't have any AoE heals, do I? In items? Doesn't look like it. I don't have any tier up bombs left either. It's just tier bombs. Oh, on a crit too. That sucked. At least they're spending a lot of turns just like moving one square. I think just reviving is fine. Although one of them is bound to, I don't know. Just gonna do it. Okay. I wasn't sure if they were gonna do like an Earth Shaker or something. Oh, come on. He just got to 100. I was thinking of S-crafting. I was like, no, that's too desperate. Guess not desperate enough. I don't know. Yeah, it's one more down. Gonna take a bunch more items to get through this. Could just chrono down some of them. Oh, you're muted. Are they weak to any magic? A little bit of fire. I wouldn't mind that rush turn, but not happening. Oh, right, she can't heal herself with Holy Bullet. Oh, I can't get both of them. I think she's dead, so I may as well use the CP. Yeah.
まずいエニグマ
まずいねそれありがとう
立て直さないとエニグマ
Don't kill him. Oh.
ありがとう面倒だな
Do items crit?
それありがとう
They do.
負けるか
まずい
I actually don't want to attack with her now. I don't want to... They could be delayed, though. Right? Yeah.
行きますよファイヤ
やまずいね
This attack's one. God, every game, these worms are fucking hard to deal with unless you can just blast them all in one go. It's about to have its turn. I'm gonna die to a thing if I don't heal.
まだやれるやグラッツ
ー立て直さないとはあやありがとうお返しよなんとかしないと
Alright, I have to kill this one now.
まずい
Alright, you just keep healing actually.
面倒だな
Avoid those earth shakers.
立て直さないと
I should be fine now.
エニグやなんとかしないと
Okay, that'll go up after its turn. We'll start attacking next turn. Just gonna surround it.
立て直さないと
Then we'll delay.
来ますよファイヤー
面倒だな
Do speed down.
負けるか
負けられたまそこ
It's okay.
どうにかな
やるじゃない
やりました
S grenade 2. A cross. Oh hey, it's a craft book. Looks like there's another useful combination attack detailed in it. You know, I think Ellie and Noelle would mesh well with this one. What do you think, Noelle? Care to try it out? I'd love to. Cool. Everyone full healed except Lloyd because he didn't level. Sag. That's fine. He doesn't really need. I think I'm gonna call it there. This is as good a time as any to call it for the evening. For some reason, I still haven't figured out, but holding a controller in my lap hurts my fucking back. Something is wrong. I've been to a doctor before and just use some stretches. Cool, thanks. Anyways, if you enjoyed your time here, feel free to follow if you've not done so already. But until next, thanks for hanging out.